welcome, guys, and Happy New Year, because this will come out the day before New Year's Eve. Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah.
Bye,
Year.
2022.
Thank
And
God.
for anyone
Right.
listening and watching, this is recorded on December 20th, Tuesday night. So, Merry Christmas as well.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Merry
everyone.
Christmas.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
So, what do you guys want for Christmas?
$1 million,
That sounds pretty good.
right? So that way I could just buy my gifts because I'm so indecisive when it comes to like, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? I don't know. I don't
Give me
know.
money and let me scroll through the
Gift cards.
Just gift cards and money, and then it's like
Yeah,
if I
money
see
is good.
something, it's like bam, there you go. That was your Christmas gift. For
All right,
me.
how about this?
Thank
How
you.
about this question? If somebody, a distant relative that you didn't expect gave you $500 Visa gift card, what airsoft thing you buying the day after Christmas?
Taggins.
Yeah, Lee.
This dude wants to blow somebody's nuts off. Damn, bro.
I just ran out. I ran out because I did a charity event this past weekend and I used all my grenades.
Are they
Nice.
back? Are they like, can you buy them again?
You got to order hazmat shipping, and it's kind of like I would just much rather pick them up at an event. Shout out to Airsoft Junkies, but because they have that options, like if you can either pick them up at the store, or you could just, if you're going to a Third Coast or Lion Claws event, then you could just go ahead and just pick them up at the event. So that's what I normally do, and I'll just probably do that for Stonebreaker.
Nice. I have some like a bunch of boxes from like before the ban, the initial ban,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I don't play milsims enough to use them, so
I will buy them. I will buy them off you.
There you go. So this is the third episode of the Backspin, and we have Gorilla Gun Club. We've got Taco and Swervo on here. We've got Masher. It's me, Masher. You look really nice, by the way. We've
Thanks.
got Little Miss. You look beautiful as well. We've
Thank
got,
you.
of course, some co-host, Myster OT, and myself. And we're waiting on I Am Ruby Gold. And that will be the full team for this episode. What's that?
Yep.
I couldn't hear. I don't know.
Ruby done forgot about us.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
All right, so let's go with this question that we'll continue. Masher, if you got $500 Visa gift card for Christmas, what are you getting for Airsoft?
I kind of want an AAP, so that's probably what I'd choose, and maybe just kit it out as much as I could. Ask Dylan to paint it for me, probably. But yeah, that's it.
Nice.
They're
Nothing
fun.
fancy. Well, my Kappa, I've been having like the worst issues with it. Of course, I actually think the last time we spoke, I was having issues with my Kappa.
Shocker. A Kappa having issues?
I know.
What?
Well, my
Not the cap.
nozzle like lean broke off, and so I
Oh,
had to replace that.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I.
Oh, wait.
fixed that,
Hold on.
replaced
For
it.
you guys, hold on, Masher. For you guys that don't know, if you didn't listen to the episode I did with her, the way she got her name is because she's fucking beasting on the field, pulling the trigger so hard she breaks triggers and trigger boards.
Wow.
Okay, so she mashes the trigger so hard it breaks. So is that what you did to your high Kappa this time?
I hope not, but you know what? It is a good possibility.
Do
So, yeah,
not
it's right now
play
it's
against
Dylan.
this woman, okay?
Challenge accepted.
Oh shit.
I'll just throw a bunch of tag-ins at you.
Yeah, that's one way for sure to get me out.
I mean, hey, a hit's a hit, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So
What about-
Taco, what
about
are
you?
you
Oh,
what are you
Go
getting
ahead.
for what are you getting for Christmas?
I'm gonna start
$500
that
gift
info
card.
bill. I'm gonna start that AK build and go crazy, man. We're doing green loadouts next time we go out. So we're gonna
Which
go Eastern
which
next time, so
AK
definitely.
would you buy?
The Arcturus has an AK. I can't think of the name of it right now, but Arcturus definitely.
Yeah.
And you
Beautiful.
know, the Arcturus boy.
AK-04,
There you go, that one.
PDW stock.
I had the AKO2, and
AK too, yeah.
I miss it, but I got a decent trade out of it. I completely HPA'd it, and I loved it. And a friend of mine decided to say, "Hey, I'm giving kind of want to switch from an M4 to something else. Has anybody got anything to trade?" I'm like, "Well, I got this AK here, and ever since then, like I got a KWA SR10 with the I got the Wolverine Inferno Spartan Edition engine in it, and I absolutely love it.
I bet you do.
Wait till you see the video, because I'm actually I got done with my video gameplay with it, and I'm uploading it tomorrow.
Okay.
Nice.
It's super silly, but I got some mean headshots with it.
Little Miss, what you getting?
I was gonna say APO1, but I guess
Nice.
I get them, but I always give them away. Like that's always like my giveaway thing. But I've never actually owned one. But I guess I would also, I mean, a scatter gun. I've always wanted one of those too.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah.
I saw Scattergun release the Master Key mount for it, so you could just essentially just put it on your M4, and bam, you got a Scattergun Master Key.
Yeah, Primary has that too.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
But yeah, that's the idea.
Because I just got 5 airsoft guns from another YouTuber, and they're on the cheap end, but like honestly, some of them are very interesting. Like one of them is I actually got was from Korea, and it's very interesting.
Huh.
So the system in it, it has a gearbox, but it's a Springer, and what you could do is you can remove the internals, and you could put an AEG gearbox or an HPA system in it.
I'm confused.
It's the one that's on
Here,
your
let
line,
me go grab it real
Yeah,
quick.
go get it. I got to see this thing because a Springer. I mean, an AEG is basically a Springer with a gearbox.
Right.
So I'm confused what he's talking about.
All right. So this is coming from Korea, and so you open it up. That is a full gearbox system in it in a Springer, and you can swap it out, disassemble it, and it takes Tokamarui style magazines, and yeah, so you could essentially just turn this thing into like the perfect sleeper, and it's got 14 millimeter counterclockwise threads, and the entire body. No, it's a hold on, just to prove
So
it.
right now, when you say Springer, you have to manually cock it every time.
Yeah.
So what do you mean about you can put a gearbox in there?
Yeah, the internals is all like.
So you
that's
just
like-
take out the entire.
Yeah, just take the entire thing. You can swap it out, and it's Tokamarui compatible, so you could literally drop in an AEG gearbox right in here.
Oh shit! Okay, so this would be like maybe like a cheap, like a base model of an AEG. If you didn't want to spend the money on an AEG and batteries, you get this first, and then later on buy the, upgrade it.
You definitely
Whatever.
call out a build.
Oh yeah, because like when I was looking up in here, like it's got enough it's got enough space for a stick battery. Perfect.
Yeah, but would it handle? Is it built well enough to handle the pressure and all that? Like the shit ain't gonna fall apart or something.
I mean,
It's gonna break. Is it plastic?
Dude, it's full polymer.
Huh.
Like it's not. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Like I mean,
Really?
Like yeah, it's full polymer except for the outer barrel and a couple of internal parts. But other than that, like, I don't
Well,
see what.
if you upgrade that, if you put a gearbox in it and 11.1 lipo in it, definitely video that shit and go full auto.
No,
And
really.
I want to see this thing explode.
I'm gonna HPA this thing.
I want to see it look like it's gonna fall apart like it got hit by a tag in. Okay, that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, hey, it is because here's the thing too. So he upgraded this right here, the trigger guard. Like he put a classic army trigger guard and it fits perfect. I kind of was just like, dude, this is. He did a video of him giving all these different airsoft gun gifts and everything, but this one by far is probably one of the coolest. And since it's he says it's an import through Cabela, I think it's what it's called.
What?
But yeah,
Cabela's
I believe so. I think that's what he said
in Korea.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
I know. Like, leave it to me. I'm always around people doing really interesting or weird.
Yeah, I mean that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is really cool. But I mean, this thing only weighs maybe like a pound or two.
All right.
Yeah.
So imagine I'd be dropping an HPA engine in it. Like, oh, dude, you got a super lightweight build right here.
It's definitely falling apart. Okay.
It is not falling apart, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
The Franken gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my Franken gun. Everybody has a Franken or a really unique project gun.
Yeah, for sure.
I think
So,
the Gorilla Gun Club froze, I think.
Oh yeah.
They'll come back when they're ready. So well, let's that's okay. I mean, when we have big groups like this, we have to. You remember the first one we did? Honey Badger took fucking 15 minutes to get on here.
Nothing like that.
I mean,
Hold on, I gotta take a.
I love that
He
guy.
would.
I love him.
I did too.
now I will say it wasn't technical issues with him. It was more of a social issue. He was drunk as fuck,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he wasn't
a
drunk. He was
character.
hungover, and we had we told that here. He told that story on the podcast, but he never did explain the foot fetish thing. Remember he mentioned that?
Oh
and then
yeah, that's right.
You asked him, and he dodged the fucking question. But
yeah, because
whatever.
because it's like we're gonna find out who has a foot fetish, and he just kind of goes.
Yeah, it just he didn't want to talk about it.
Hey, look, you like what you like. I don't care, man. You know.
Yeah, I don't care. Shit. I can't relate to it. I just, with that particular
Yeah.
thing, I don't get it. But I don't know. I don't mind if somebody does. Whatever.
Right. Exactly. I mean, it's not bothering me. You like
When
what
I
you
had
like.
Alex Hillary on here, the girl in the UK, she says, yeah, guys are asking me for feet pics in to put them in food. This guy offered.
Yo.
She said this guy offered me 500 quid or
Oh,
500
do it.
pounds or something
Do it.
yeah, no shit, 500 pounds to take pictures of my feet in beans, in spaghetti, in something else, some other food. And I said, well, did you do it? She's like, no. And I said, why not?
I would just have Billy do it and then send
I
There you
know,
go.
right? I saw a post on your thing the other day. It said somebody on your story, I think, somebody asked for, I guess they were joking around,
Yeah,
Billy's feet pics.
that was Dylan. I am Dylan.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Everybody
yeah.
wants Billy's feet pics. Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
funny.
start what is that foot fetish site? I'm gonna start one for him and just take unsolicited amounts of pictures of his feet and post them online.
At that point, you might as well go ahead and start an OnlyFans for him.
Yeah, I know I should.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Only feet.
For Dylan?
OnlyFans.
Oh yeah,
for
Billy.
Dylan.
Oh, no, no.
For Billy.
For
Yeah.
Billy. I mean,
Hey,
Dylan's
Dylan
a good
too.
Billy. Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Get
go.
it. We'll just get them all, you know?
No. We need this is what we need. We need a Dylan and Billy collab, like feet pick collab for OnlyFans. It will break the internet.
It'll break the internet. No. Not just collab. Like they got it, not edited. They got to be together. Okay? Like they have to meet in person, put their feet in the same pot of spaghetti. All right? How about that?
No. Let's
We can make it
upgrade.
happen.
Let's upgrade. Let's do mashed potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Spice things up a little
Now,
bit.
with
now I
gravy.
feel you're bringing me into this,
Not
and
the
I don't like
gravy.
that.
Just somebody standing over, just pouring gravy. Oh.
Oh Jesus!
No God.
Slow mo. There you go.
I hate feet so much too. Like,
That's
but I
funny.
do it. Yeah, I would take his pictures of feet for sure.
Will
And then I'll like
So-
surprise him with
will
something
you pour
super cool.
gravy over it?
I'll do the pouring of the gravy, sure.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Yeah.
It's got to be just hot enough to where it's steaming, but not like hurting his feet, so you can see the steam coming off in slow motion.
Oh my God.
All right.
I kind of want
You
to
thought
hurt.
about
I
this.
kind of want to see like
I
the
mean,
itching feet
We're
from the
just,
burn.
we're brainstorming here. That's what happens.
That's going to be
All right.
crazy.
So normally, what we do, the way we start these is not about feet fetishes, but normally it's about.
Shout out to Honey Badger.
I know, right? Shout out, Honey Badger. We do like a recap of the previous month. So, Taco, we'll start with you. What, your airsoft experience in the last month? Go.
Of course we did Iron Dagger. That shit was hella fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Met up with you.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah.
Who else did we meet up with? We met up with Hell Yeah. We met up with a bunch of people. Again, that was hella fun. Very next day, I didn't go because I'm old, but Bizzle and Swerve, they went straight to Power Ops. Very next day, no
Damn.
problems. Yeah, they played another 6-7 hours right after that. And that's really what we've been doing so far, but we've been also just planning for 2023 events, different things we want to do with different airsofters. We also been planning on putting out merch, making new patches, a lot of different things like that. So yeah, I think 2023 is going to be a big year for us. And yeah, in the last month, that's just what we've been doing, man. Just working towards the future.
Get a well, that sounds awesome. Get a T-shirt made with your, you guys' logo,
Yeah, definitely.
and I'll
we
buy
working
one
on
from you.
T-shirts and hoodies too.
I'll wear it on here.
Same.
You gonna wear it?
What the
I'm
fuck?
a hoodie.
I'm not gonna
whore.
buy it and stick it in a drawer somewhere. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it
It's
on
getting
this.
hot in here, E. It's getting
Yeah.
hot in here, E.
Bro, I'm all about sharing the love or showing the love, sharing the love,
I
whatever.
know,
Like
man.
this
I
is,
already know.
yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about like if you, I need hoodies because like you think I'm a bad. You see how I am with being a patch whore. I am a severe hoodie whore. Like I love my hoodies.
Too.
You're
Right.
saying
Okay.
whore too much.
I'll
No
make
wonder
sure
you
I
got
get you
exes, bro. Quit being a whore.
I mean, look, patches and hoodies are priorities. Okay.
No,
Listen, but here's the thing though. My exes keep stealing my hoodies, but it's like, look, steal the hoodies, sure, but don't steal my patches.
need my patches.
I take pride in my patch walls.
I feel
Hell
you.
yeah. All right, Little Miss, what give us a recap on the last month.
So
Or
yeah.
so.
My month's kind of sucks because I haven't really played much, but like my health has like kind of been fucked with like my anemia, so I haven't been able to play as much as I wanted to. But I am like finally starting to edit some shit, and hopefully I'll be back out soon. Just like the anemia really fucks with my heart rate, so like I constantly feel like I'm having a heart attack when I'm not. But I guess like prior to this, we had the like the what's it called, the flea market, this swap meet at Full Auto, and then we all played after that. But that was like at the end of last month. That was honestly the last time I played. But I'm excited to get back out there. I'm like going stir crazy in here because I really don't do anything now. Because the airsoft's my only hobby, so I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? So I'm just like playing video games. That's it. That's really it right now. And just editing, and then hopefully starting this podcast that I said I was gonna start like a year ago.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, are you we'll talk about your video you made. Now, it's been a few months, but since the last time you and I talked. We talked a while ago. But the video you made with Airsoft Burnout.
Oh yeah.
That video was really well edited and well put together. Really was. It was like I felt like I was watching an actual TV show
Thank you.
You know, like a full production kind of TV show with the music and everything and the voiceover.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I just wanted to, I guess, experience, like, let people know what I was experiencing as far as burnout and as far as the videography. Like that's always been another passion of mine. I'm not very good at it, but I'm learning. Yeah, no, I feel like Airsoft is so fast all the time, toxic. Like there's just so much stuff that's happening, and it's so easy for all of us to get burnt out with all of that. And there's not a lot of people talking about that side of it. So I'm just trying to show like a different side of Airsoft that I like know most people experience but don't really talk about. That's all. But I appreciate it. I appreciate you saying all that because I did put a lot of time into it, and I feel like that's what kind of sets me back on my videos is like I work too hard on certain things and I try to work on things that no one's gonna notice. But like I'm like I want to learn this little thing. Like just like making a title fly from one side to the other, like, and I'll spend hours learning it,
Right.
and then I get nothing done with the video. So,
Yes.
it's ADD.
Well, listen, I'll give you a pro tip. If you want to feel good about your progress, like making some kind of progress on editing, on your list, if you write one down or type one out, whatever, you have to break it down really, really like detailed. Okay. So, and that's what professionals do, like editors, they break it. They don't say, create video, right? Like that's too broad. It is, very specific, so maybe, edit. So a checklist would be, edit, video clip 1, and whatever your one is, like where you were walking through like a subway or whatever it was when you're walking outside in that video, just that one clip, edit that. That's one check mark. So then you get all those pieces put together, and then you can, so at the end of it, so it's okay. One of your check marks is, learn how to do whatever you're talking about, move this text from here to there. The fly-in text or whatever. So that's a check mark. So what? You spend 2 hours at your night, after work doing that. Now you check it off and you're like, okay, good. I'm good. So you feel better about it as opposed to feeling shitty that you didn't finish the video because you took 2 hours to do this one overlay or whatever. But in the end of the video, when you're done, at least you made progress. And in the end of the video, that thing you learned to do really adds a lot of good, to the video. So
I definitely get stuck too much on the detail for sure. Yeah, I know that's what I have to do, and like I set myself to do that. Not what happens. I'm like, this would be really cool right here. So I just like that's the worst thing about editing is me, because I'm the only one stopping myself, and I'm totally aware of that. But I'm working on it. We're working on it. Yeah, the main thing I start with now is like I have all the footage. I try to do the voiceover first, and then try to kind of put the footage into where it needs to be with that. But I'm kind of struggling on this next video with that. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
I will say this, and I like, because I as soon as you drop that video, like I personally message you, like, because I literally was just getting out of a bad situation with one of my former sponsors and everything, and literally I was starting to get a little bit better and actually feeling more encouraged to go out and play again. And it was I'm sorry, guys. My dog is
He's so cute. He's so cute.
I have one of them. It's okay. I understand.
Yes. That's in case y'all don't know, that's his name's Malachi, and that's my fur baby. I've had him since he was 8 weeks.
Nice.
But
yeah,
but honestly though, like seriously, you dropped the video literally as soon as I was basically getting out of that burnout, and I was just like, oh my god, like this right here, just like it really spoke to me because I literally was just coming out, and I was like, yo, you have no idea like how much like just seeing that. I'm just like, I'm glad that I'm not alone out here.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of people actually reach out to me after that too, and we're talking about that. Like I didn't like I posted it for me, just like to just talk about it from my point of view. But it's crazy to like hear how many more people were struggling. I think you were one of the first people that reached out to me, and then it was just like a snowball thing. But
Yeah, I
I'm
definitely
glad
left
you're
a
back.
comment on there.
Thank you.
I know I left a comment on there. You really were. You touched a nerve.
Like
I was like, wow, I'm
seriously.
going through something, and she just like you hit it right on the head. So yeah, definitely. I left a comment. I had to show love. That's what made me follow you. Somebody shared it, and I went and watched it, and I was like, oh shit, like I need to go follow her right now.
I appreciate that. Gonna make me
Mm-hmm.
blush, getting hot.
Do you guys think
Yeah.
that the airsoft burnout, like, do you think the toxic part, like, is more prevalent if you only play uh, indoor, like CQB stuff, like all the
No.
time, as opposed to mil sims? Mil sims you can't go to a mil sim every day or every weekend,
Right.
right? There's
Mhm.
too much investment involved, right? You have to take time off of work. You have to, travel. You have to get all your gear together. The tickets are more expensive. It's a bigger commitment. So, what most people do, like once a month, maybe, and that's like really like I was talking to Austin from Blue Mag. He's like, "Yeah, I've done one once a month." That fucker's gung ho with that shit, but he's trying to get
Yeah.
his brand out there. He's trying to,
Right.
talk to people about his BBs and shit. So he goes to all these different events. But most people go what 3, 4, 5 times a year to milsims because there's such a big commitment. And I feel like milsims, you don't see that the top like shitty
Yeah, I feel it's
people
the
out there.
opposite.
You
What's
don't.
that?
I said
No.
I feel like it's the opposite. I've always had more issues like in a milsim setting than I've ever had in a speed QB setting.
Really?
Wow.
hmm
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say like speed
Yeah,
QB
no,
is
no,
perfect and
don't feel any kind
flawless,
of way. This is new information. I didn't know. Okay.
but I mean, there's toxicity in all of it. But
Right.
whenever I've gone to a tournament, um, everyone is always very kind. They always come
Yeah.
up to you. They always talk to you. They try to be your friend. I think there's only been one circumstance where there's ever been an altercation, and it was by someone that is the same person that always causes drama. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Whereas when I'm at a milsim, especially because of the fact that I run HPA, a lot of milsimmers, I'm not going to say all, but a big portion of them don't love that.
Yeah,
Really?
you need to come.
And
You need to come to a Third Coast Airsoft event
I was gonna
because
say, like
yeah,
most of the
at
people I
least in
know,
the
they run HPA. Yeah.
yeah,
in
we
PA,
run
in PA, I will say.
Mm.
Pennsylvania, I don't know, probably different breed of people, I guess. Um, but I've had more issues with like people just coming up to me and telling me that I need to go back to my speed QB place, whatever, and that I don't belong. So
Oh,
Wow.
is it an actual mil sim where there's uniform requirements and that kind of shit?
I've been to a couple, not like huge, but yes, there have been color requirements, gear requirements. Kyler and I used to have a whole setup full of milsim stuff
So
for that.
why would they say that to you? Because of your gameplay style, like you're running
Yeah.
in or rushing
Probably.
in or something,
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of
But
playing.
I'm not the person that type like to do that. That's more so Kyler. I will. But I think it's when they see one and then they see more, they're going to assume the same for everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
The association.
what I'm trying to get to is, do you think it's a fair statement from them saying that to you if you're on a team, right? Let's say you're on
Mhm.
green, you're playing against tan, and kills count. Not really in the end, but it's kind of like domination, right? Like capture
Mhm.
the, point, whatever.
Effective base.
So the less people you have, like the more people you have walking back to spawn, the less people you have being able to take over that checkpoint, which means if you have half your team is speed QBers or used to it, speed softers, and all they do is run and run and run, and then they just get killed. They don't understand that you've got to walk a mile back to spawn, not just 50 feet, as in indoor. So now we're if you're on our platoon, you're out for a while, which means we can't take this objective, which means we're going to lose. So basically, you're losing because of your play style. Do you think maybe that's why they're getting upset? Or is it just the fact that they know ahead of time that you're indoor speed softer and they don't like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of the time it is that. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to say it's every place we go, because we'll go to places like Three Rivers up in like Cranberry area in Pennsylvania. And most of them are actually very, very nice. And they're very embracing of the whole HPA, Speed QB. They even have their own like professional paintball field there. But
is this just like one-day events? These aren't real milsims.
Yeah.
They're like
these
skirmishes.
Ones here are small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sometimes they'll have a weekend event there, though.
Yeah, I should have clarified. So what I'm saying is the difference between an actual 3-day milsim or a 24-hour continuous or 40-hour continuous compared to indoor speed soft. I think you see a lot more of that kind of. I'm not talking about pickup games. Open play.
Right.
You get
Right.
I'm talking about like the bigger events.
Yeah, the big events. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I've been to a couple of those, but
well, it just seems weird. Yeah, because there's so many people. Like Stonebreaker is 700 people. Iron Dagger, how many people were there? 300, 400?
Oh no,
I don't know.
I was gonna say Iron Dagger. We had we maxed out. We had like 600.
Yeah, that was a good turnout.
600.
Yeah, we had about 600.
You don't really have time. Like most of these people don't really have time to point out, like, hey, we don't want you over here, because you're a speed softer kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, really, it's a.
I honestly don't think it's more like during gameplay. It's more so like when you're not in the middle of playing that people get more pissed about it.
Okay.
Yeah, when they got time to like look you up and down and check out your gear and see how you really like the people who come to Milsim with dye masks, like basically like they stereotype you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we had T6 Wavy, like he plays up at Ballahack, and he's the tier 6 team is like really like real good speed soft team. He came to Iron Dagger, and I've known Wavy for about a year, but we never met in person because obviously I'm from Tennessee and he's all the way up in Virginia. Virginia that's where Ballahack is, right? Virginia.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
But yeah, like it was like I messed with him because like I'm used to seeing him in his speed soft attire, but seeing him all kitted up and he's got nods on and everything, and I was like, bro, it's so fun. I mean, that's my friend. I could pick at him and all I want and everything. I'm just like, man, you know what's different with all that speed soft gear on. And he told me, he goes like, man, listen, I did a milsim with you, so now you got to do speed soft competition with me. And I was like, dude, absolutely. Like here's the thing, I've never done anything like that. Like, because like to E-Rock, what you were asking earlier, I can't really speak on that because it's like I've never really been to a speed soft competition or an event or played speed soft. But I'm one of those people that's like, hey, I'm not going to knock it until I try it,
Right.
Plus, I mean, and I've seen speed softers at a bunch of Third Coast events. Like, there's a lot of speedy boys in all tack gear, tire, and everything, and you're like, yep, he's a speed softer. But I will give I'm gonna always.
How do you know? I didn't notice anyone like that at Iron Dagger. But I don't know much about all this. Well, that's why I ask a lot of questions.
It's the way they push. It is the way they push because I will say this. People who play speed soft, if there's one, I mean, if I can give like one solid trait, is that they know how to push. Because like people will stack up behind a door and get ready just to throw a grenade in there. And here comes Speedy McGee just coming down the hallway, and he's just gonna go rush right in
something
there.
like that in my story, bro. Like Speedy
And he dies.
Yeah.
That was Wavy.
Well, listen, Wavy is so good. Him and I went head to head. I think it was in Virginia, and I think it was like us taking turns picking each other off the entire time. But he
That's
is
so fun.
incredibly sneaky, man. The
Oh,
only
he
way I got
is.
him out was like a surprise one ball. That's it.
Nice.
Nice.
E-Rock, you need that's somebody you definitely need to get on here. You need to get Wavy on here.
Yeah.
That
agreed.
dude is solid.
Bro, I'm really trying. I'm
I know you
trying
are.
to get.
I know you are.
I really am.
I can only
you know,
imagine, bro.
I'm trying to get a lot of people on here. I just talked to who did I reach out to today? Baby Goat, right?
Mhm.
For Masher and Little Miss probably know more than you guys. The Speedsoft stuff. Baby Goat, and then another guy, Vinny Taz.
I've heard of any Taz.
Vinny
Yeah, I've heard of
Taz.
Vinny,
He's in Madrid, I think. So
Mhm.
we're
Oh, cool.
we're doing I'm talking to him next week. But
Solid.
Baby Goat and I are talking the first week of January after New Year, and I want to have his buddy on fives because I want to talk about the NSL stuff that I was talking to Houdini about, the Speed Soft tournament stuff. So anyway, exciting things about the whole Speed Soft stuff that I'm very interested in. I'm getting sucked into the Speed Soft environment. Because since we started our channel, all I've been exposed to is milsims, because that's what my sons played. So once I started talking to people that play the indoor stuff, Little Miss, Masher, Nebula, the whole Nebula team and all that, I'm really interested in. And now that NSL has come over here, I'm very interested in this whole tournament thing. So anyway. And then I just talked to, Christ, I can't remember her name, Firepants, TK Firepants, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys, Masher, I don't know if you follow her. She's a speed
Yeah, I think
softer.
I think I do actually.
So, God, I can't think, Tacos. She plays, I don't know if she's on that team,
Sorry.
but I reached out to him as well. One of the guys, or no, that's Baby Goat. He's on Tacos, right? Tacos Baby Goat. But there's another, she's in some pictures with them, but she's on a different team. Anyway, so yeah, a lot of different people I'm trying to get on here that I never knew about 2 weeks ago. So
Sorry, it was the way you said tacos that made me laugh. I don't know why.
Oh shit! Because you went back to the feet pictures. Okay, look, we're not putting your feet in tacos. All right.
All right.
Oh
fine.
Lord.
I thought it was mashed potatoes now. Mashed potatoes, spaghetti, tacos, we got it all.
Oh, tacos! No.
And the fact we got taco here.
Oh shit! I know, right?
So basically we're just gonna stuff feet to taco.
Is
Oh,
today
God.
Tuesday?
It is Tuesday.
Oh shit! It's Taco
Taco
Tuesday.
It
Tuesday.
is. I had
This
to
all
cut
makes
my
sense
stream
now.
short.
Yeah, I know. I was like, it was like 10 minutes before we started or whatever, or 15 minutes, and then I got a notification on my phone saying you went live. I was like, oh shit, what?
Yeah.
And
Right.
then you weren't on there, so.
I popped in there for a second. I think you were about
I did
to
too.
end it. You're about
Guilty.
to end
Yeah,
it.
I just did the giveaway really quick, and then I wanted to just like play some games before I hopped on here and set everything up.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Let me ask you guys this, because this is something that me and Hell Yeah we were talking about. We want to create an event, because there's always this quote unquote rivalry between Milsim and Speedsoft. Like it's always been like an ongoing battle of like blah 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 whatever. So we want to create like an event where it's literally Speedsoft versus Milsim, and I think that I would love to create an event like that, or me and him want to do that so bad. It's like where how we want to set it up is that Milsim is gonna like their rules are basically Milsim rules that they're used to, like the guidelines and everything of every standard of like Milsim West, Third Coast Airsoft, American Milsim event, all that jazz. We're just gonna pretty much imply it over there. And camera requirements doesn't matter as long as it's camo. Then you have Speedsoft, which they can utilize like everything. Like we want them to primarily have tracers. Like milsimmers cannot use tracers, the Speedsofters can, and they can use their tactics just as milsims can use theirs. And we want to set up, and we don't want it just to be like a team deathmatch, whatever. Like I wanted to implement like objectives, tactics, and if one of your players gets hit, like you gotta a Milson roll, gotta have them tourniquet or bandage, put them back in, and do that 2 times, and then you have a bleed out time of 5 minutes. So it's just kind of like where you're just kind of just standing there.
Third Coast.
Yeah, like
Right.
Third Coast, yeah. But just do that like where you have Speedsoft versus Milsim, and for Speedsoft, obviously just black attire, like all the way.
Fucking beanies. That'd be dope.
Dye masks,
That'd be
everything.
dope.
And they have, and Milsim has weapon class restrictions, and then with Speedsoft, like whatever requirements, because I'm not too familiar with like Speedsoft tournament rules and everything as far as like what are like the normal guideline rules of competitions and everything, but I want to implement it over there as well, so that way, and then we just have like a all weekend long event, and this could literally be Mil QB.
Mil QB.
Ooh, is that a new word? Did you just make a new word?
No.
Oh, that's been out?
No, I got
Oh,
it from
okay.
Little Miss
It's been out?
Airsoft.
Yeah, I have
never heard
patches.
of it.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
patches. Let's say
Yeah,
it.
Did you make that up for real?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's been around. Okay, that's
Yeah,
the first time I heard
yeah.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I never heard
Well,
that
you know
either.
me, man. I don't know shit about this stuff, so I hear something new. I'm like, what?
People just add anything to QB and it's fun,
right.
Well, that's true.
So what do you guys think about
Feet
like
QB.
an actual like a Mil QB event?
I like
That'd
it.
be great.
I like it.
I would go.
For sure.
Depending on the
Absolutely.
AO, I mean, like,
I know that's
Well,
Yeah.
that would be the big issue right there is
Yeah.
the AO, right?
It's the location. Like I told
But, like,
I told
if
Hell
you
Yeah.
So how
Keep
do
it
you
Milsim
merge
and
the
incorporate
Yeah.
indoor and
like, you
outdoor
have,
style?
like it would have to be like a motel or a hotel where it's like stories where they will
QV,
give you that Milsim feel, but it's still tight where it gives you speed QV. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Guardian
Like
Center.
hallways, tight
Guardian,
hallways.
Guardian Center would be
It's
a
huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's like because you have everything from it's an abandoned city with between 1 to 3 story tall buildings. You have you got subway tunnels, you have car tunnels, and all that.
That's.
And it's in Georgia.
I feel like that's a lot of traveling in between all of them. I feel like if you do it, it would have to be like a set location within that area.
What about-
Seriously, like, yeah.
I mean, like
No,
another
you
thing-
got to run the whole 800 acres, okay?
That's gross. I'm not doing that.
Well, I'm just gonna say because here's the thing. One, you tell anybody you have an event at Guardian Center, it's gonna sell
Oh.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
for
sure.
sure.
You're gonna make your money's back, but I forgot how much it was, but I'm talking like it is hundreds of thousands to rent out Guardian Center.
I'm sure.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
sure.
And they're a training center too.
Yeah, it's but I
How
think
much
enough,
is GTI? I was
GTI
curious. Is it like 20 grand?
I'm not I think it's 20 grand. I'm not sure. But GTI would be another interesting one, but like it's
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like I feel like Guardian Center offers more CQB versus because GTI, all you have is woodland, and then you have the nuclear power
The
plant.
building, yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Should do the
Where we
mall.
got-
The mall would be a good one.
The mall would be a good one.
What about Ballahack?
I
That would
haven't
probably
been
be a
there.
really good mix because they've
If
got
it's
the
Yeah.
set up properly.
They got a ton of structures.
They do
Right.
have some.
Yeah.
I mean,
They have woods. They have a mix of both.
I've never been to Ballahack, so I mean, but that's
Me
definitely.
neither.
I've
one
only
of my-
seen videos. Yeah.
Same.
I was supposed to go. Could not go.
But
Oh,
they
to
they got
Red event?
the Old West. They got the Old West town. Like they got a whole town
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
of
be
Old
fun.
West
For sure.
shit set up that's surrounded by woods. Like everything they have there is surrounded by the woods. So you can, and they incorporate, that's part of the AO.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
don't know.
place.
But that thing, I think because I'll be going to Guardian Center in March, the first weekend of March, because I'm gonna try out Theta events, and Theta events is they mainly do like LARP events, like live action role play. So they are having an open world sandbox event at Guardian Center all weekend long, and I'm just like. And I mean, they set up different classes. I mean, for everything from like politicians, bounty hunters, law officials, gangsters, raiders, villagers.
cool.
Like, they got all
What are
of
we
that.
going as, bro?
We're going as bounty hunters, bro.
Yeah, bounty hunters.
Yes, sir.
Theta events. Okay.
Yeah, Theta events. I
Oh,
believe that,
E-Rock. That would be nice if you could go, bro.
Where's this at?
dude,
Guardian Center?
Guardian Center. Yeah.
Okay.
In Perry.
Yeah, right.
And dude, I think it'd be really cool if you sign up to go, you could literally be a newscast news.
Yeah.
That's what I did
Yeah.
at what was it, Grimnir, at
Yeah.
their events. I was
That
Soul
sounds
System News
great.
Network. I had like the
Right?
whole helmet and the vest, everything.
I remember that.
Nice.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it was
and it's-
immersive, so we could actually have guns and shit too and get
Right.
captured. It was
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah,
That's exactly what they're gonna do but they're only allowing 300 players because we're only playing in the city of Guardian Center along with the
Gotcha.
car tunnels and the subway tunnels, which is totally fine. I'm like, hey, I'm okay with that. But yeah, I mean, I would say if E-Rock, if you went, I feel like you would be a great news correspondent.
absolutely.
For sure.
That would be so much fun, and you just create your own world within this world that
that'd be
you're in.
crazy.
Okay.
And it's all weekend long. It's like it starts Friday at 2:00 and it goes on until Sunday till 2. And it's all weekend.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
I'll
That
send you
sounds awesome.
I'll send you the details for it once we get done. But if
Absolutely.
anybody else, if I know Taco's going to go, so Masher, Little Miss, if you guys want to try to come out, it's in March.
It would be nice to meet you all.
Just saying, it would be fun.
Bro, they're
Against
up
Sim.
north.
I love it.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
They have to drive. Listen now, they have to, because I'm up from that area. They have to drive through West Virginia, all these freeways that in
North
March
Carolina.
most likely still have fucking ice and snow on them. Okay,
No, I drove to
Because
Tennessee and I
cold
have
weather
PTSD.
sucks balls, all right?
I fly now.
Yeah, trust me. I'm from
well, I was gonna
Philly, so
say,
I know
yeah, if you
exactly how the
fly,
weather is.
that's different. But if
Yeah.
you're driving, hell
No.
no.
No,
I will say this because, for me, like what I said on the last backspin, in order for me to fly, I got to ship my stuff to somebody that
Yeah.
I know. So I'm just going to say this from here on out. If anybody ever wants to come or they need somebody to hold their stuff or whatnot, feel free to ship it over here. And then I will, it will be in safe hands.
So Dylan actually, when he went out to California over the summer, he just brought his guns on the plane. He just did a checked luggage,
Yeah, I did too,
notified them. Yeah, and it worked fine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what Reaper does when he comes down.
That's my thing too. I'd rather just save the hassle with.
I feel you.
That's
We here.
just me. Because I guess because I have bad anxiety. So with all that and everything, it's just
Same.
it always
Same.
kicks me hard, dude.
Dang.
So that's just
Yeah.
me. I rather just.
I have heard some stories. I guess I don't know how often it happens, but where they've had issues with the luggage thing.
Could you imagine
I have
if they
two.
took your gun?
Mm-mm.
It broke my last
Could you
high kappa.
imagine?
Really.
Are you
Really?
kidding?
Yeah, they didn't close the case correctly, and it was like flopping around in there, and the whole frame broke off. But JT from Take One ended up giving me a new frame. I just gotta
Did they
set it back
refund
in.
you?
No, oh God, no. And they actually called me down. So I was waiting at the terminal for they called me because I had like a tiny bit of air in my tank still. And they were like, we have to discard it. And I'm like, no. It
Right.
was like my Ninja tank. It was like $300. And like my
Yeah.
regulator and my line, I was like, no. I was like, I will come down and release the air. So I was sitting there with the hose in, trying to get the air out enough so I could take it off. I almost missed my flight. It was chaos, but
Yeah.
yeah, no. I
Well,
That's what
actually,
makes
anything.
it so
I mean,
much.
I do understand that on a plane.
Yeah.
Because they're flying at 35,000 feet.
yeah,
When the
no.
pressure changes so much, you got some kind of pressurized tank. That's why you can't have aerosol or anything like that. They throw all that shit out.
Yeah, it was
Um,
like nothing though. It took like literally 2 seconds it was like right above the last line.
those guys that are checking you in, all those people that are all the security stuff and all the people that go through all your luggage and shit, they don't fucking know. Like they're getting paid
Yeah,
minimum
I
wage
know.
just about, a little over
Facts.
to rummage through your fucking clothes to make sure you don't have a
Yes.
fucking bomb. Okay.
That's true. Yeah, no, I know.
Like they see a tank, they're like, "What?
Mhm.
Boss, what's this? Get that the fuck out of here."
Like, come on now. It's like, seriously.
Uh,
But I think,
So-
I'll go ahead, E-Rock.
no, go ahead, man.
But I just realized something. Masher, we never got to you as far as like, what have you been doing for this past month?
Right.
That's
Oh.
a fact.
Well, for the majority of the month, probably not that much.
Past
We're
month
still
or
looking
so,
for
like ish, right?
well,
Yeah, okay.
also includes that. We're still like desperately looking for a new practice field. Ours closed down, not for the lack
Dang.
of people, but just because of the owner of the building. He wanted to change it into like a restaurant or something, God knows what.
Different.
So we lost our practice field, so we really haven't been able to practice as much as we'd like. We did, however, make it to the NSL practice with Baby Goat in Shotgun.
No shit.
So
When was that?
that was fun. 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, that's fresh. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Very
So
nice.
yeah, PBZ was there. And there's a couple other teams there as well. I think Elite was there.
So when you guys
Um,
practice, what do you guys do? Like go over just like the NSL style of play or
Oh.
rules and all that kind of shit? Because it's a little different, right?
We sat down for like a solid hour just going through the rule book just to make sure everyone
Really?
was on the same page. And then the
'Cause they're
entire,
strict.
yeah, extremely.
Right.
And so the entire day we just basically ran matches back and forth just to make sure that we had those rules locked into our head.
Good.
Because they are slightly different than like Speed QB rules.
Right.
But
What's
It was
the main
fun.
thing that's different? I actually have no idea about the NSL games.
Yeah, same.
so there's an offense and defense. So your team will consist of an offensive team, and a defensive team. And depending on like which side you're on, you're either going for the flag or defending the flag. And then a couple like small rules that I just thought was kind of fun is if you're on, I believe it's on the defensive side. No, sorry. No, I was right. I'm still.
You don't
like,
fucking
trying to figure it all out. So I believe if you're on the defensive side,
We know it's
And-
new. It's new.
it's so new. It's a lot.
Well, that's what
Um,
Houdini was saying. If you like, you don't put the flag in the middle. A
No,
team actually
you hold
starts
the
with the
flag.
flag. That's why, right?
Wow.
You have an offensive
Yeah.
defense. Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, so if you're defense and the other team that you're going against, either they have no players left or they have one player left. This actually happened during practice with our team. There was one player left on the opposite side of the field. Kyler wrapped him. Dylan slid in, and he actually touched the wall, and that gives you your win. That gives you like your game points. It's strange, and it's not. It's very different.
So Dylan had the flag and he touched the wall. Is that what it is?
He didn't have the flag, but because they were on defense, that's how they got the point.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So if you
That's
touch
pretty
the
cool.
wall,
I like that.
what does that do? You don't have to get the flag?
No, so defense already has the flag. They're the ones holding on to it.
Gotcha,
Offense is trying to get it.
Okay.
But yeah, if you slide in and get the wall, that's a point. There's also zones, which is strange. So after the flag is caught, or if all of the team members on the other side are gone, they throw the buzzard on. You get 3 seconds to run as far down the field as you possibly can. And if you make it into zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, that gives you a certain amount of points.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
It's wild.
Okay.
It's crazy. And when
I
is
kind of want to
that?
try that actually.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Whole bunch of
Right?
stuff.
Yeah, I
So
like that.
that starts in
Okay.
January, and we're going to Shot Zone in January. And then after that, I know we have plans on going to Rhode Island, Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
I haven't been. I didn't get to go over the summer, so I really want to go. I can't wait.
yeah, it
But-
was a good time. You have to go to EA Fest next year.
I know. Hopefully next year I won't be like broke as a joke.
I'll try, I definitely want to go. I definitely want to go to EA Fest. Like I really would.
Yeah.
Like, where's EA Fest normally held at?
It's Extreme
EA.
Airsoft Rhode Island.
It's in Rhode Island.
It's
Yeah.
EA Fest because it's at EA.
I'm
What the fuck, bro?
Listen, I'm running a little. Look. First off, I'm running a little sleep, and I'm also my sinuses are acting up. So I didn't know exactly where EA was located. I don't know what state.
I'm joking. I'm joking because I'm normally the one that doesn't know shit about any of this stuff. Okay. Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah,
No,
I
when
was
some
just
when
like,
the
oh, man.
when I think it was Rogue Customs. I think it was he was the first one to say, "Are you going to EA Fest?" I'm like, "What is that? Electronic Arts?" You know, because I'm thinking
Right.
video games. I'm like, "Oh, it's a video like a con or something, a video game con or some shit." And EA. I worked at GameStop, so I immediately went to Electronic Arts. I'm like, "What? Where's that at? What is that? Is that in LA or something?" He's like, "No, Extreme Airsoft, dummy." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, wow.
You
I
just
don't
seem
like
really
it, though.
I
excited,
had
Tim.
essentially I had an E-Rock moment.
There you go. Yes.
I had an E-Rock moment.
There you go.
But yeah, it's so
but,
nice. You gotta go.
When's EA Fest? When is it usually held?
When
This
was it,
was the
October?
first time I went. It was in August.
In
Oh,
August.
August.
Yeah,
Okay.
August 23rd and 24th. But it's so sick. They got like, even if like you bring like your significant others that don't really care about airsoft, it's like on the like this beautiful coast, and like we went and climbed the cliffs, and we were just staring out at the ocean with Rogue Customs and his wife, and it's so pretty there too.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good time. That's the video I'm working on now, actually. It's
Cool.
it's
All
a
right,
video about
all right,
like
Taco.
the
Taco,
friends
we're-
you make in airsoft type of
Nice.
deal. Little
There you go.
sentimental, mushy, and then
Oh God.
but with a lot of Houdini getting slapped with tortillas and
Yes.
um,
Oh, I can't wait.
and Lobo too. Yeah, they
Right.
did the tortilla challenge, but like instead of like a tortilla, it was a 3-day-old quesadilla that Rogue had in his car.
Oh,
So
shit.
stiff as a board. It was so bad. It was so funny. But yeah, they went at it, and then a lot happened. You'll see it in the video.
I can't wait.
The
to see
mushy
that.
parts are like 30 seconds long. The rest is just
No,
airsoft
I
chaos.
love mushy parts. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, oh God, because it's the you're gonna make me cry, and it's like the once every 5-year time that I cry. So yeah.
You won't cry.
Hey, listen, Taco. If we go to EA Fest and everything like that, we go to this rich and everything like that. I promise to hold your hand during the sunset, okay?
Ah!
Because that's for the homies.
You
For
have
the
to.
homies.
You have to.
Nice.
I'm down with EA Fest, bro. I'm down with
Well,
that.
let's-
I mean,
let's
I don't
go
play
into
a lot
the,
of indoors, but
Let's go into the Wheel of BBs, man. And then
Yeah.
so we'll go into the wheel of BBs, and then we'll do the what do we call
Rapid
them?
fire.
Quick
Rapid
fire?
fire. Rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Okay. Rapid fire questions. Which
R.I.P. Ruby.
we need some. Yeah, bro. Hopefully you have some a couple of different ones up your sleeve for the rapid fire.
I do.
So I'm going to share the screen, and we're going to do this wheel of BBs so you guys can see it.
Watch stream.
So I changed up a little bit. So I added some. So on the wheel of BBs, this website is wheelofnames.com.
Mhm.
And it's a really quick and easy way to like do a drawing, in case you guys haven't heard of it. But it's really set up for names, like one, the first name of somebody, right? So it's not geared for long text. It doesn't do the word crop as you type in. So what it does,
Okay.
it will cut off. It'll just have the ... at the end of your sentence. So instead of doing the word crop and putting the next word underneath, right, and fitting it in that little pie slot, it won't do that. It'll only just, you can only have one line. So what I did this time was, for the longer ones, I saw on the advanced thing on here where you can add a picture. So I added a picture on there. Hopefully you guys can read those.
Yep.
Once they stop spinning like this, when we spin it, you'll be able to read it. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and spin this, and then we'll start with Little Miss, and you'll be the first one to answer, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Whatever it
I'm
lands
losing
on.
my voice. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
We're good.
All right. You able to see that, where it landed?
No. Hold on. Why can I see it?
Watch screen. You should hit.
Oh,
watch
shit,
screen.
You have to have watch stream there.
There you go.
I got this. We're good.
Is everyone able to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can see it.
Favorite?
Ash, are you good?
It's tiny on my screen.
Oh no.
We'll just read it out loud for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, OT. Read it out loud.
Favorite memory of 2022, Little Miss Airsoft.
Ooh. I would definitely say getting to meet everybody that not everybody, but like a decent amount of the people that I've been talking to and became friends with online and, through Airsoft at EA Fest. So it's always been on my bucket list to stay in a house with Airsofters and like just people that I've talked to. And I actually got to fulfill that there. And it was just literally the best time playing Airsoft and hang out with a bunch of Airsofters and, just already having something in common. It was so fun. Yeah, that was definitely my favorite memory.
Nice. Very nice. Masher, what about you? What was your favorite memory of 2022?
Favorite, like just basic memory or like Airsoft?
Yeah, just
memory?
overall memory. Like, what overall favorite memory of 2022?
Right. It doesn't have to be Airsoft related. This is a favorite memory because I have another section in here or a question in here that's more related to Airsoft, I guess.
Y'all, my life is so full of negativity.
Oh, no.
What? Oh, shit.
No.
Yeah, we
I
can
do
see
have
the
some good
toxic
moments.
coming out. All right. Oh, Lord.
Especially
No,
when you master
Bad
trigger.
things happen to me. Bad things happen to me all the time. Listen, I just was in a car accident on Friday.
Oh,
And
What?
it's like once a year now that happens to me. Yeah, someone hit
What
me.
happened? Did somebody
T-boned
rear-end you?
me. No, T-boned.
Oh, my God.
You
On
gotta
the
play the
driver's
side?
lottery, dude. You gotta play the lottery. For real.
Yeah,
Right.
my father tells me that quite often, actually. I probably
Did
should
you,
at this point.
So you were okay? You didn't get banged
Yeah,
up too much?
I got a little burn from the airbag, but my back is sore, but I'm okay. I walked out of there. Like, I got out of the car. I was like, you okay? Great. All right.
Okay.
We're fine.
Okay.
The more important part is that you're
Um,
still here with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah. But I good memories. I haven't got to see my family a lot this year, so that's been tough on me. But luckily, I have some really amazing friends, especially within the airsoft community. Um, Probably my best memory, though. I'm a sucker because I have a stepson, and we just got to watch him open his Christmas presents this past weekend, and there's honestly nothing better than seeing him happy. So that's probably my favorite memory.
That's
Awesome.
cute.
No.
Okay.
That's cute. Well, I mean, cute in a good way. Like that's adorable.
Yeah, no, he's cute.
Yeah.
How old is
Taco.
he?
Oh,
Sorry.
Taco.
No, it
you're
was.
fine.
I'll message her after.
What about you, bro? What's your favorite memory of 2022?
Favorite memory of 2022 is the assembly of my team. Finally got a full team in 2022. And that's probably the best thing that has happened to me so far this year.
That's awesome. I can't
That's
wait to meet
awesome,
y'all
dude.
next month.
Absolutely, man. It's going to happen. Trust me.
Oh, I already know. What about you, E-Rock? What's your favorite memory of 2022?
Oh my God.
Yes, I'm throwing you on the spot.
No, it's not the throwing me on the spot. Honestly, it's the there's so many. I don't know which one's my favorite. Walking,
Yeah, I bet.
talking with doing a podcast with all you guys, like meeting. I don't know how many people now. Like a fuck ton. Okay. Like men and women I've met have inspired me. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. So,
No.
Oh, he's getting
yeah,
emotional.
this podcast has really changed my life. So, yeah, that's this is my favorite memory.
Hey, you know what?
I love that.
Honestly, really, you have no idea. Like with what you've done for us, you rock. It's that we've got to. I mean, I've got a chance to be able to talk and meet all these guys through you.
Yeah.
You know, like this whole. You know, even like I know you talk about like with the backspin being like with something that I created or whatever, but really you inspired that, bro. So this is all you, man. So for that, I'm gonna give you a round of applause, like for all
No,
this,
man.
Seriously.
that's for you guys. I appreciate it, but yeah, I'm way more grateful for all y'all.
Absolutely.
You the man, you are.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So definitely one of many favorite memories for this past year.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you, man. If you keep getting choked up,
For real,
I'm gonna
man.
cry.
Yeah,
I know.
I
I'm trying not to talk.
I'm getting
I'm
I
happy
don't-
to be a part of it, man.
I know. I'm about to get. I'm about to
I
get-
don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't do that. Very often. But yeah, it is. It means a lot to me. It means. I have a really strong emotional attachment to the people I've connected with on here. So
Likewise, brother.
It's meant a lot. Yeah, it's good. And I called it, the backspin thing, your idea. It was your idea, and it meant a lot to me that you put some time and effort into thinking of that. And coming up with this group thing, because honestly, I really look forward to this monthly thing where we have a group of all these different people from, all different places, getting together with, we have the Speed Soft, Speed QB, Speedy Boys and Speedy Girls playing, whatever, on here, with the Mill Simmers. We have all these different people that, like, this whole idea that you came up with is awesome, man. I really appreciate it. So.
No,
OT,
man.
you the man, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
yes.
honestly, listen, this is all because really from you, because I love where the podcast is going in the direction that it was going. And I just decided to spitball that. Like I didn't think that you would actually even want to consider it. Like I just thought that this would be a fun idea. Like you get like 4 or 5 guests and we just talk about airsoft like
Yeah.
throughout the month and just kind of reconnect and like getting all these awesome people on here just to kind of get to have like one-on-one, or in this case like 1v5, just getting to know one each other on even on a personal level. And
Absolutely.
that's honestly what this community is all about, because we use airsoft as an escape method from our reality that we face with on a daily. And it is, I mean, now I'm getting kind of emotional, but like, because this thing is, I will say this, I don't know where I would be at right now if it wasn't for airsoft. I don't know where I would
That's
be.
a fact.
Mhm.
That's a
Amen.
fact.
Yeah.
So,
That's a fact.
and being able to relate and talk with all of you guys from all different backgrounds, from like the casual players, the milsimmer, speed soft, like all that, just hearing all that and the same common interests and all that. And it's just like, it just really just comes to show that we're not all that different when it comes to our play styles. Like
No.
at the end of the day, we're still shooting plastic BBs at each other, just in different
Yep.
varieties.
Not only that, bro, honestly, what I've seen and what I've heard is this is a common, this sport, this hobby is probably the most pay it forward type of thing that I've ever heard of and seen in life in general.
Wow.
Like, it is the attitude of every single person I've talked with. And it's been, this will be podcast number 177 or something like that, whatever. So I've talked to a lot, I've had some
A
on,
lot.
a lot of people on a second or third time. So it's not 170 people, different people, but
Roughly over 150.
for sure, from all around the world. And I'm not saying that to
Mhm.
brag. I'm saying that to say that every single person I've talked to, men, women, young, old, experienced, brand new, noobs, no matter what country they're in, has the same attitude. When it comes to airsoft, they might have different political beliefs, religious beliefs, cultural, upbringings, and this common theme. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, to be honest. It is honestly the craziest thing. Veterans that have been playing for 20 fucking years has the best fucking gear ever, right? Welcome a 17-year-old that's just getting into
Mhm.
it. I've never seen anything like it. So it is, anyway, it is, and y'all have a great sense of humor. Most y'all have really good self-images, enough to where
Mhm.
you can take some shit, right? Like, you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
put up with the shit, okay?
Right.
You're strong enough emotionally and mentally to deal with some shit, and it's the wildest thing. I've never seen a group of people so focused on a common thing,
Mhm.
which is not just, hey, I love the sport. It's, I love the community, and they're trying to build
Mhm.
it up. It's the craziest shit
Absolutely.
I've ever seen. So it's cool, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
We
Well, let
need
me
to
spin the. Go
we
ahead.
need to get you one of those like maps where you can put like where you've interviewed someone from. Like put
Mhm.
a pin in it. So if you interview someone from like New Jersey, you put a pin there and you go all around. And I want to see it grow.
I can't believe you just said that,
What?
because on our Discord. So I just mentioned that literally 2 hours before we started this podcast.
Wow.
I put
That's
in our
crazy.
Discord.
Funny.
Okay. So, minds think alike, right? Well, I
Mhm.
put in our Discord the podcast I did with Houdini that came out today. We were talking about, when we first started, he had just gotten the letter and the patch that I sent him, and he held up the letter and he's like, "Dude, what kind of writing is it?" Anyway, he was complimenting me about the letter, and which I appreciate. But he was really impressed with it. He was talking about, the wax seal and all that kind of shit.
Mhm.
And so as we're talking, I said, you know what? We need to do like a kind of everyone that's gotten one of those letters needs to send in a picture or whatever. So I created this channel on our Discord called The Letter. And anyone, and my tag in there, or my sentence in there, is something about, I can't remember what I wrote.
Here, let me see. All right, hold on. You said it's called the letter,
So,
right?
y'all got me flustered, man, because I'm getting emotional and shit. You know what the fuck?
I can't. I don't know. I'm trying to find the letter.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm on it right now. So here's what I wrote. So I created a separate channel on Discord called The Letter. I said, if you have a handwritten letter from me, post a picture of it here. Feel free to write what that letter meant to you when you got it. Also, add what state you're in, if in the USA, and what country you're in, if outside of the USA. I'll start an online map of the Trifaction members.
Wow.
I see that
So,
now.
Awesome.
Little Miss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
I love that. I love
you
that.
predicted.
And honestly, I have yours right there with all the other letters and everything. Like you got the biggest one right there. So
Yeah, man.
I didn't get a letter. I
No,
was
so
the whole letter thing.
Oh.
I apologize. And Master, I don't think you did as well.
Yeah.
Either. So it's you know, typically what happens, I don't offer it to everyone. I forget. You know, and when we end the podcast, I'll send you all a message. If I'm talking with somebody and as we're talking, if we say you know, hey, I'll send you a patch, or you'll send me a patch, kind of thing, then I'll remember, hey, I'll send you a patch. Little Miss, you're fine. Don't you worry about it. You shut your mouth. It's totally fine. I only had to call you out twice. It's no big deal.
Fine.
Well, you also got to think,
real.
because I mean, this is
So sorry.
But hey, it's okay. Look, this it's the second time that this patch has been on this podcast.
Right. Exactly.
Because because we mentioned it on the very first Backspin episode.
Oh,
Like with the slow QB patch.
I know. I saw it.
Exactly.
That's where I saw it.
So I will. So after this episode, tomorrow I'll send out you guys, you know, on my Discord or Instagram, whatever, you know, DM me, private message, whatever, and your address, Masher and Taco, and I'll send you guys the same thing. So
got you, bro. Got you.
yeah, dude. Anyone that's been on the podcast, I send a letter with the patch. Now, anyone that's asked for a patch in the past, I will send them a patch. But if they haven't been on the podcast, I won't send a letter. So, you know, it's something, you know, that I really like to do to kind of make it special. And when I'm handwriting those, it's not a form letter. I do try to, you know, I will write the same thing, only because I'm not very creative with writing. I really am not. I'm serious. If I had somebody that's decently creative with writing, I would love to have them write like the letters, or not write them. I'll write them, or, you know, just give me ideas, but also the descriptions for these podcasts. Because when I put them on Buzzsprout, you know, the platform I use to put it out on all the different audio podcast apps, you know, Spotify and all that shit. I have a really hard time writing. Writing's not my thing, man. So I do my best, but I'm more of a bullet point kind of person. You know what I mean? Task list. So when I'm trying to write something, I'm like, okay, they're going to read it. Man, I don't know what to say. I just have a hard time.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, E-Rock. The way that the paper, and then of course with like just putting it like the stamp on there, and it's just like, you know, it's so cool and unique. Like nobody really does that.
You appreciate that.
So it's like, you know, and it's. I'm gonna be honest. Like with airsofters, we do like it short and sweet. You know, which you wrote like for me and other people who've received the letters, it was short and sweet, and the deliverance with it all and the experience of opening it was awesome. Like
Good.
Honestly, I think you should really just keep it the way it is, because we all know it's personal, and honestly, bro, like, because you've had this on, you had us on here on your channel, and we're talking to you and you send us a thank you letter, like that's really cool.
Right. We should be thanking you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
But
I appreciate that. That's not how I feel. So it's the other way around. Yeah.
I'm just giving you feedback, brother.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's good. No, I like, I like that. So I, it's good. All right,
Anyways,
we ready to spin it?
Yep, let's spin.
Yep, let's spin it.
Let's go with Taco next. We already did that one.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait. Oh, you know what? Okay. I know what I did. There's a check mark in this thing where you can remove whatever one it picks, and I forgot to do that. My bad.
That's right.
It's all good.
Oh.
Here we go.
Shittiest gun ever.
Shittiest gun ever.
All right. Is that like shittiest gun I've ever owned?
Doesn't
Ever
matter.
owned or
However
ever
you-
owned or ever used.
Okay. So I'll just speak from personal experience, something I've actually owned. When I first started airsofting, I bought like a $100 MP5. It was all plastic, not even polymer. It was just like cheap ass plastic. And I had a blast with it for what it was. I mean, because I was only going like once a month just to do like some casual pickup games. But shittiest gun ever. Definitely.
Nice.
What about you, Masher?
Y'all, you picked the worst questions for me. I've had 2 guns for the last 2 years, and all I've done is just like add little new part to them. And those are the only guns I use. I've used Dylan's Kappas, which are all great, and I've used my teammate Tyler's Diablo, which is also great. So I have no shitty gun to say.
You're lucky. You're very lucky.
Okay, let me spice it up then. What is a shitty attachment that or upgrade that you've done to any of your gun your
It's the shittiest airsoft thing.
The edge nozzle that I just put in my stupid fucking Kappa. I was in my head, it made sense because almost all of my other parts are edge, right? So edge with edge, right? No, wrong. Don't do it. Just don't get one. It's not worth it.
Crazy.
What about you, little miss?
1911. That's all I'm saying. Everybody's
CO2
had one. They
non-possessed.
all suck. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one in the back.
I got one on my shelf over here, so I feel you.
Yeah.
It's a display piece.
It's like all of our first like pistols or sidearms that we get,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
they always fucking suck at some point in your life when you need them to not suck.
Always.
But yeah, that's my shittiest for sure.
Yep. Shout out to Angel Customs.
All right, Mr. OT. How about yours?
Oh gosh. Well, you got to think I've been playing airsoft for 16 years, so
Right.
yeah, a long time. All right. Mine would have to be the Crossman Pulsar 70. And yeah,
No idea.
so I'm gonna give you basically an idea of it. It is a clear gun. The magazine
All I
itself,
need to hear.
yeah.
Uh-uh.
No.
I know,
Not all
right?
clear guns are treated the same. But no, let me get into the nitty gritty. It's a plastic gearbox. The battery is actually within the magazine, and it is a hopper fed, and it's in disguise as a red dot scope.
All right, you win.
What?
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
It's hopper
Just-
fed? It doesn't have a magazine.
No, it's literally, and the only times I've seen people quote unquote grade it is by putting a better battery in it. So it's like you take the magazine out and they duct tape like a 9.6 volt large type battery on the side of this gun, and it just gives a higher rate of fire. No hop up whatsoever.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that
yeah.
sounds fun for sure. Yeah.
Oh, I mean
Use it everywhere.
for for backyard planking, it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sure.
totally fun. It was a lot of, and I had a lot of blast with it, even though it only survived maybe 3 full hoppers before the barrel started jamming, and then it like BB got stuck and it was compressed, and eventually it was too much pressure and the gearbox basically shattered internally because it was
Holy
all
shit.
it was all plastic gears, plastic bushing.
Oh my God.
Do you still have this gun?
Oh no, I got rid of that. Like I think that was like one of my very first, like, because you could get them at Walmart. Well,
I was just gonna say.
you got them at Walmart with along with the shiny see-through green BBs, the good old.
Oh Jesus, the .12s. Awesome.
But I, even though I had fun with it, that would definitely have to be my shittiest.
Yeah, you win for sure.
You win, bro.
Yeah,
For
you
real.
definitely win.
All right.
Wow,
You
they
don't
want us to
need-
keep.
Shit,
had
see,
a long
I
don't
knew
have any more.
I knew I fucked this up. All right, hold on.
All right, Masher, most important thing you learned in 2022.
The NSL rules.
There you go.
Right?
Little Miss. what's the
Penalty
most
box.
What is the most important thing you've learned in 2022?
Trust your gut when it comes to your health. There we go. Non-airsoft related.
Non-airsoft related, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, Taco.
Get in shape for Mill Sims.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Right?
and staying hydrated for sure.
Absolutely. Get in shape.
Oh, shit.
Run with your plate carrier every day, at least a mile. Like,
Oh, no.
get used to it. Seriously.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I don't know.
seriously.
I don't know.
You lost me on the
I don't know. Hey,
Yeah.
I don't know about all that now. I don't even do that.
Slow
Right.
down, killer. It's
Bro.
okay.
My
I
shoulders
don't even
are
do that.
killing me, bro. My shoulders, oh my God, bro. I was like, yeah, I need to like run with my rifle and my plate carrier around the backyard a few times, just take a few laps. Like, it was terrible.
Hey, I gotta say, as soon as Milsom's done with that feel. Oh,
Oh my goodness, you all have cute puppers.
I know, I don't have one. Damn
Mine
it.
are
was gonna say,
gremlins.
me and Master are part of the Husky
have a
gang.
gremlin.
Yes.
I
Is
also
it-
have a gremlin. She's right there.
Oh, my shih tzu too. Oh,
There's two.
I have two. Yeah, they're downstairs because they will just bark the whole time. So
Yeah, I'm surprised she hasn't at all, actually.
she's so cute.
But the feeling of like when you, as soon as you take your plate carrier off after a
Dude.
Milsom, it's like it's like
Dude. And taking those boots off, bro. I was wearing Crocs for like 2 weeks after that. Like, seriously, 2 weeks straight. Just Crocs.
do you accessorize your Crocs? Like, do you put like little beads in them or anything like that?
Oh Jesus.
Oh, he's gonna show up.
No.
Show off right
Oh,
now.
Lord.
I have a Green Wolf Tactical Gibbet.
Hey,
yeah.
that's awesome.
What?
Yeah, when we went to go visit him, he gave me 2 Gibbets. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna throw one on my Crocs, man. And now we're sponsored by him. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I guess for me, most important thing that I learned in 2022 is really just learning to love myself more than I should, because that was one of the hardest things, was learning, like, after my failed engagement back in 2020, it was really hard for me to experience that again. So I'm kind of learning how to self-love more and everything like that, and actually learn to like appreciate myself a lot more than I need to. I don't give myself the credit. I don't give myself the credit that I fully deserve. And I hate saying that, because I'm probably like one of the most selfless people you'll ever meet.
Mhm.
But like I have to learn that I got to give myself more credit than I truly do deserve.
Absolutely, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I think a lot of people associate self-care, or that kind of mindset, taking care of yourself or
Mhm.
having some confidence, they associate that with being selfish, right? And it's
Mhm.
not.
It's not at all.
Yeah, it's not at all. Like I remember reading this book one time. Like the main point was you can't help anyone else if you are not, helping yourself first, kind of thing, right? If you don't take care of
Exactly.
yourself, and that is physically, mentally, emotionally, if you don't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of someone else. So,
Fact.
they use in this book, they use the analogy of when you get on a plane and when they go through all those instructions, right, on the plane, and they say when the masks drop, the oxygen mask,
Mhm.
put your own mask on first. And that's,
Right.
and they even have a picture in that diagram of like a mom holding her baby
Hmm.
to specify, because the mom's instinct is to put the child's mask on first. But if the
Absolutely.
mom passes out, she's going to drop the baby, mask is coming off, baby's going to die anyway. See what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if you cannot take care of yourself, so put your own mask on first, then you can help someone else. And that's the
Hmm.
analogy I've used for, I read that book 20 years ago, more than that. And it's stuck with me. Like we have to do some daily regiment to kind of help ourselves, and
Absolutely.
get away from this thought that, I think it's misguided thought that, that kind of, taking time for yourself is selfish. Of course, there's
Hmm.
a balance, of course, there's a balance, just like anything in life, you can have confidence, and when you're, and that's a good thing. And then you can have arrogance, which is a bad thing. Those two
Hmm.
are really closely related. There's a balance. So same thing with self-care. You got to take care of yourself, believe in yourself, love yourself. You can't love someone else if you can't love yourself. It will
Facts.
end in a bad situation typically, if you
Hmm.
don't love yourself and you try to love someone else. However it works out. Usually, it's the person gets walked on, or the other person is not grateful for what you're doing in the relationship. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like you're always kind of, oh,
You're not
I'll
getting
do
that
this,
same
I'll do
energy
this.
back.
No, it's not
Right.
reciprocated. Like
Hmm.
it's not 100-100. It's not 50-50 in a relation. It's 100-100. So, you're not getting that back. And that's and then over time in a short-term relationship that can work. But
Right.
anyway, yeah, it's a really important thing, man. A lot of people don't take time for themselves to, they're,
Hmm.
I think it's a natural thing, part of the human condition we've heard of or whatever. But as you're growing up, you're constantly taught to kind of, I mean, I don't know if it's taught or inborn, I'm not sure, but we're wanting to get approval from people, right? Our parents, right?
Right.
I want to get approval from my mom, my dad, whatever. I want to make them proud. I want to make that, my coach proud, my teacher proud. And then you get out of high school. If you go to college, I want to make my professor proud, or you play on a football team, my coach proud. I want to
Hmm.
make my parents, whatever, my siblings, my wife, my whoever. We're always performing for someone else, and
Hmm.
to get their approval instead of looking in the mirror. And this is a good test. I read this book. It's the fucking shortest book ever. I'm not kidding. It said, God, I can't remember the title. It's a really blunt title. Uh, Love yourself like your life depends on it. Okay.
Hmm.
And it was a super short book. And I'm not kidding. One of the things in this book, one of the lessons was look in the mirror into your own eyes. Don't look in the mirror like, like we normally do, right? Like look
Right.
at your all this. Okay.
Appearance.
Yeah,
Right.
that's superficial. Look into your eyes in the mirror.
Right.
No one else is around. Just look into your own eyes and say, I love you. And if you feel
Hmm.
uncomfortable doing that, then you need to work on your self-image. I
Hmm.
was like, holy shit, okay. So anyway, um, But yeah, man, that's a great thing you learned in this past year. It's always good to be working on yourself.
Most definitely. So you want to do one more spin for Ruby?
Absolutely. Best gun you got in 2022.
I will go grab it.
Hell yeah.
I will
Do
go
it.
grab it. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
I don't think I have mine.
Shit. I'll go get mine.
I think mine's in the car.
Mine's at Dylan's.
Ooh.
You don't have to
fixing
show it
it.
off. I mean, it's cool to show it off, for these, but you don't have to show it. You can just explain it. It's fine.
Hmm.
Well, mine was just my Kappa. Nothing special.
My,
But it's the only gun that I got new.
So I got this off a trade from my AK. So this is my KWA SR10 with the Wolverine Inferno Spartan Gen 2 edition, and
Ooh.
I love this thing. HPA baby.
Dude, that looks awesome. So, did you HPA it or you bought it like that?
I traded it just as is. So, but the only thing I did was just added I just added like the M-Lock covers on here, little finger grip, and then my ACOG. But everything else, like he pretty much traded. Oh, and then I added a PTS Syndicate stock on here, so to make
Looks
it even
awesome.
to make it even longer than it needs to be. So this is
Yeah, that's clean.
So this is my long boy of the long boys. My second one would definitely be my gas blowback 416.
Oh shit!
Yes, that one is very, very spicy. But I've used this a lot more. But even though I've had this for about a month, and I mean I absolutely love it. Probably just going to upgrade the to a 6.01 because it has a 6.03 type bore barrel. But I definitely want to upgrade that and get a better bucking since I'm normally shooting .4s out of this thing, and I mean I'm getting range like ridiculous.
Nice.
I'm gonna go get mine.
All right, so I guess we're gonna go with Little Miss next.
No, she went to go get hers. So
Oh,
go with,
okay. Well,
who's
all right,
got one? Taco, you want to show yours off?
Sure.
There we go.
Hey,
Ooh, that's nice.
AP01. That's my baby.
There you go, Mash.
I love this gun more than life itself. Honestly, I'll never get rid of it. It's never going anywhere. I'm just going to keep upgrading, and I really want to get another one and put a carbine kit on it.
Come up here.
Oh, listen, don't get anything because my AAP that I don't use, I have a carbine stock for it, so I'll give it to you as a Merry Christmas present.
Bro, that's a
Hold
blessing.
it up again.
Thank you so much.
Let's see it again.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I do have the Supreme base plates made by Van Alex.
Van Alex, shout out, bro.
Ooh.
Yes.
Those things work awesome, bro.
Telling you, he's the man. Love him.
I still got my base plate on my my little stubby M4 trifecta base plate.
All right, who's next?
Little Miss.
Yeah, I just wanted to show my big boy that I got this year to my long boy, like yours.
Oh my.
Ooh.
The scope
Pretty.
is a joke. The scope is don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, but it makes it look cool as fuck.
I have an
Why?
ASOC that I normally put on it, but this is a joke for something. But yeah, this is fully upgraded. It's the
Nice.
G&G 308. But yeah, it shoots. I think it was like 400 FPS with .46s, and I was
Oh
like,
my god!
Damn.
oh yeah, I was doming people at like 350 feet away. They were in the castle, and I
Holy
was just
shit.
clinking them. It was great. But then, yeah,
Sounds like we essentially have the same gun, Little Miss, because like I'm getting that same range as you are with this thing.
yeah, these are amazing.
I didn't know we were pulling out the long boys.
We go
Oh, yeah.
long boys. Hey, Master, you need to get yourself a long boy now.
They're fun. They're fun.
Oh shit.
And then the
ARP.
Kappa.
That's
I mean, she
long
doesn't
enough.
really have a use for it, right?
Yeah, no, I'm a pistol player on the field, so.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you.
And then my Kappa that's giving me a hard time right now. But yeah.
Same.
Oh,
That's
that's
so
beautiful.
clean.
Is that
Yeah.
painted by Rogue Custom?
It is. Yes.
Yeah.
I actually
Gorgeous.
I have the matching dye mask too.
Of
Oh
course.
shit, that's right. I saw
Yeah.
those
Those colors right there. That reminds me of my teammate, Airsoft Brittany. That like she like the
Yeah.
Yeah, she has the teal blue.
the
I
teal
love
blue,
that.
Yes. Yeah,
Bro.
that-
I'm about to call her out again. Okay, she needs to get on here.
hey, look, I actually talked to Airsoft. I talked to Brittany like 2 days ago. Hello there.
Who's that?
Hi.
Uh-oh.
We have a visitor.
Yeah, we do.
It feels like the beginning of a horror movie.
I
Right?
know.
Right.
Somebody just randomly.
Somebody's got to come on and say, "Would you like to play a game?"
No. It's like the movie. It's like the movie Unfriended.
No, please
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
Please don't. Please don't.
Don't stick your hand in any
Oh,
blenders
shit.
tonight, people.
It's like okay. here's the thing.
All right, Masher. What was the best gun you got in 22?
The only gun that I got this year was my high kappa. And Kyler got that for my birthday. So he's
Nice.
very, very kind, not a cheap gift.
Right.
But I love it when, it actually works. So hopefully that'll be by this weekend. Dylan will be giving it back to me. So yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right. So now it's time for the rapid fire questions, E-Rock.
Yes, sir. All right. Let me stop sharing this thing here. All right.
So
So what do you got, brother?
let's see. How long do you plan on playing Airsoft? I asked this on my live stream the other day, but I felt like this would be a good question. How long do you plan on playing Airsoft?
What are you asking?
I'm asking everybody.
Until I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Till my knees don't let me.
I'm
Right.
telling you.
It's one of those
And
questions
even
you,
then,
you,
I'm keeping all
you
my
don't think
replicas.
about.
It's not like I'm a stop and then like sell all my replicas and just give up airsoft completely. Like I think I'll definitely still be active in the community once I stop playing. I might even donate my guns. Who knows? Like I'll do something positive in the community after I'm done. Definitely.
Most definitely.
So it's
Yeah,
like a
well-
lifelong.
It's one of those lifelong things that you just don't typically think
Absolutely.
about.
It's therapeutic, man. That's therapy. Just like
is.
cooking for me, man. Just like cooking. Like if I'm not cooking, I want to be playing airsoft. If I'm not playing airsoft, I want to cook. So both
I
ways.
can't imagine it would be easy to walk away, like completely. Like even if you don't play, or as a content creator, even if you don't create content for a while. And I know we feel shitty about that when we don't create content because it's always in the back of our mind. Like what am I? Oh, I got to post something. I got to make something. I got to put something out. Kind of thing. But as far as the whole thing together, like the airsoft game, sport, hobby, community, all the people and everything, like, to walk away completely, man, I don't know.
Right.
Pressure.
I don't know how. I feel like if somebody could do that, they would know the first time they play. The first time they play, maybe not the first time they connect with people. Because the guy I talked to, his podcast came out a few weeks ago, but Mayday-san, he's got a big YouTube channel. He's in Japan, and he said the first time he played, he wanted to quit because the indoor field he went to, they have mostly indoor fields over there, they he didn't know what he was doing. Nobody talked to him. They were, the groups that were there were pretty serious about playing, those games that day, and almost kind of like a tournament. But it wasn't an official tournament, but that's how they were playing, and nobody talked to him, and so he wanted to quit the first day.
Mhm.
So his buddy was like, got him into it. Was like, well, just hang on to your gun, whatever, and just wait. So he waited. The next time he went to a different field, and it was the experience like what most everyone I've talked with, has had with people talking to him and kind of welcoming and that kind of thing, helping him out. And he's loved it ever since. He's got a huge following, loves doing it. And so I can't imagine if somebody's been playing, involved in the community for more than a couple months, that they would be walking away easily. I don't know.
Right.
We got our family now. A lot of us have like people we talk
For
to
real.
every single day.
Yeah.
And,
Literally
Absolutely.
bombing my phone right now.
And like we have people that we could talk to more than like our family, because we're all obsessed with this, and like
Yeah.
none of our family gives a shit. So like these people actually, they're there, and you can talk to them more than your own family sometimes. So I mean, yeah, I couldn't see myself just walking away.
Don't forget we're
great,
on the road
yeah,
together.
yeah,
Yeah, over this hobby, but this is because honestly, this whole community has really became such an amazing family, and I can't see myself just easily walking away from it.
Right.
I mean, are we perfect? Absolutely not. But honestly, I feel like that little imperfection makes us perfect for all.
I
Of it.
agree.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But before we keep being, I'm not gonna lie. This whole live stream this whole podcast and everything has been getting very sentimental than normal. So it's just so it's time to get back on some
Very personal.
rapid fire questions and everything. So, what's a platform that you could see yourself using, but you don't at the same time? You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't see myself with a sniper rifle, but I would mind using one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would agree. Probably a sniper.
I used to want a sniper, but I don't do that anymore, so I don't get to use one.
Right. I mean, it'd be a nice little wall hanger, but
Yeah.
it can't be just, it couldn't be just any sniper rifle. Like, I kind of want, like, for me, I kind of want, like, the Barrett or the Shy Check intervention from Modern Warfare 2. Like, that's my wall hanger.
Right.
But yeah, so I guess we all agree sniper.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Or I don't know. Well, no, or I was gonna say, do you have?
I don't mind. Like, I don't mind that. I think for me, just like a gas blowback rifle, because they're heavy. But that's it.
Yeah.
They're actually not that like. It's the magazines that are heavy.
Yeah, so heavy.
It's the magazines that are ridiculous.
And then you have to carry around the extra magazine. I don't think it's for me. Maybe, yeah,
mags.
unless it's indoor,
I have
or like
8.
they're so expensive too.
Yeah, I've heard.
The mags,
Yeah.
oof.
Think about this, because I have because my gas blowback's WeTech. The CO2 mags are $60 a piece for 30 rounds.
Jesus.
I don't
Fuck yeah,
know.
bro.
I'm all right.
All
I'll
right,
be
let's
running
see.
one mag.
M4 AG, $100. Okay. Magazines, mid caps. What's a decent mid cap?
I mean, you could get like Elite Force ones, like decent mid caps for like you can get a box
Like $13 each, or like
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bro. And
Yeah,
you're
they're-
talking
Like a
$60 just to have
Yeah,
this
for one.
blowback feature.
I mean, it is
no
really
thanks.
cool, but like the KWA with the kinetic recoil, I like that. It's still a little heavy, but mags
Yeah.
way cheaper.
The electric blowback?
Yeah, the electric blowback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
T10, I love it. That's one of my favorites.
yeah. I would say I could. Yeah, Because I'm trying to think. My last KWA I had was the TK45, and I love the recoil on that thing. It's so weird for it being a quote unquote pistol caliber, but it's got like that ridiculous long barrel, just kind of like those golden crisp vectors that that Mayday San is holding.
Ridiculous.
Did you ever ask him about that?
I did.
So
the 10-foot long one.
Yeah, long crisp.
So
vector.
Crytek makes that gun. Like you
And
can
it's
buy
5K.
that gun on their fucking
Yes,
website.
5K.
Right. You can buy that gun. The one that so it was him. There was No Cat, which I want to have on here. We never figured out a time. I messaged her like we've talked 8 months ago, something. She's in New Zealand. Time difference is really crazy, so we have to do it like on a weekend or something. But she was there. Scott from US Airsoft. RGK was there.
Yep.
So they're both holding, they're all taking turns holding this fucking long ass gold gun.
Gold
From,
protector.
yeah, dude. And I said, is that a real thing or is that just a prop? He's like, no, it's a real thing. You can buy it off their website. It's not like it ends up being a prop, I'm sure, because it doesn't shoot great. You know what I mean?
I would
Yeah.
imagine. Because
Yeah.
what's the? I'm trying to think about what's the inner barrel length of that thing. Because that's just ridiculous.
Bro.
10,000. I don't know.
Bro. It's ridiculous, man.
It's
I mean,
huge.
I would
Okay.
imagine it shoots hard, but you would have to run like 0.7s to like accurately shoot that thing, bro.
Well, you can just go to Airsoft Atlanta because our team sniper uses .69s in his
Yeah, that's
sniper
ridiculous,
rifle.
bro. That's ridiculous, bro.
That's expensive
If I get
too.
hit
God
with a
damn.
0.69s?
Yes. So let me
That's
tell
so
you.
expensive.
Hold on. What?
Listen, let me break it down to you. So a bag, you get a bag of these. It's of .69s, and you get 40. You get 40 .69s for $20.
Yep.
For
It's
40
so
these- for
stupid.
Wait, what? How many?
40
For 20
point-
bucks.
for $20.
God damn.
That's essentially real steel
50
ammo.
cents a BB.
Instantly, yeah, pretty much.
You're essentially buying real ammunition right there, but they are the most they claim that you literally can pick them up the dirt, like pick them off the ground, wash them off, and they will still be fine. Like they're like
For that price, that's what I'm doing, honestly. I'll go
Absolutely.
find my BB.
Absolutely.
You're like, hold on, ref. Don't start the next game. I'm still scanning here.
Yeah, that's
You get,
ridiculous.
hey, look, you got to
Yeah,
get one of those
100%.
scoopers. You know the cat litter scoopers that have
Absolutely.
the little lines in them
Absolutely.
where it filters. You
Yep.
start scooping the dirt and the grass for your BBs.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm going
shit.
to tell you this though. I'm going to tell you about this about those 6.9 BBs is that they're beautiful. Actually, they give off a pearl color. It's the only BBs I know that gives off a very pearlish color because of how polished they are,
Really?
and have how heavy they are. Like they
They're
give
like
off
pearlescent.
I literally call them pearls because that's essentially what you're shooting. You're shooting pearls at me.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
that's
For that
wild.
price.
so many
I'm
interesting
sure.
things to say. Never mind.
6.9s.
No, go ahead.
Blue pearl necklace.
No, yeah.
What?
There, yeah. My mind went somewhere. We're on 69
I mean, have you seen
curls,
those,
and,
Yeah.
here we go. Yeah,
Yeah, and,
we went there. Mhm.
It's okay. We're all adults here.
It's fine.
Well, we were just talking about that with somebody I was just talking with about. Oh no, it was that podcast already came out. Tristan.
He just won my giveaway, by the way.
Wait,
Did he really?
won the giveaway?
Mhm.
No, he didn't.
He
That
That
sure
fucker
did.
cheated. Okay, he cheated with his memes. That's what he did.
Of course it was Tristan.
Yes, and he almost. Let me tell you this, Taco. He almost got you when you went. Like as soon as you were I'm talking about, like when you were on the live yesterday with me. Like as
Oh
soon
my
as Tristan
God.
pops up.
Yeah, I'm so.
he's-
That's why I had to log off, bro. That's exactly why I logged off. I said I would not be a product of Tristan's memes. Not anymore. No, it's over. with.
You
He
only
got me
did
one
dude.
time. That's it.
Oh,
No
that's awesome.
more.
I've
No
been in
more.
three. I've been in three memes of his. I've been in three.
Nope. He got me one time. That's it. That's it.
Well, let me
Bruh.
ask you this. I'll do a rapid fire for you. Twitter or no?
Twitter.
Twitter or no?
Nah.
Little Miss, yes or no?
No.
Twitter? Masher?
Nah.
Taco?
Nope.
Nobody uses Twitter?
I used
I still
to,
have
and then I
it.
stopped.
I still have it, but it's just like, it's more of
It's
just
a
like it's
burden.
there. It's there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Twitter is toxic as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you? Any social media can
Yeah.
be, but
Fact.
if your social media is catered to what you choose to follow, so
Right.
you can customize who you follow. So if it's toxic, you just get rid of it, and you won't see
Right.
the toxic shit. So if it's Twitter itself can't be toxic, Instagram itself can't be toxic, Discord by itself can't be toxic. That is a
It's the
platform.
community.
YouTube can't be toxic. That is
Right.
a platform that is used to put out whatever, and whatever you choose to consume or watch or whatever, or subscribe to, that's on you. And if it's toxic, that's up to you. But
Facts.
yeah, 100%. So the only reason I bring it up, and I brought it up the last time, is because with the change in leadership over there, free speech is open. Okay, which means if you post airsoft stuff, you will not get kicked off, canceled, or banned like what happens currently on the platforms we choose to use now. So is it a viable option to maybe migrate to if we had to? That's the only reason I'm putting this bug out there, because this has been an issue that airsofters have had for a very long time. More so in the last 3 or 4 or 5 years than before. So it is, maybe it's an option. I don't know. When
I mean, yeah, if they
post,
totally take away airsoft and like block us from everything, I'm sure we'd all go there. Like
right?
there's nothing else,
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
or something like, kind of like what I said in the last backspin, like if Hop Up, for example, or Airsoft C3, like one of those two started
Dude, I
implementing.
wish they would start their shit up, bro. For real.
Right. Like if any of those two like really started having like a social media platform for
Right.
our content.
Or
like,
airsoft, that would be incredible.
But I will say this about with what Call Sign Blue had said, because we aim at different demographics than maybe the people who are discovering airsoft, so that's why we utilize
Right.
like YouTube and TikTok and everything.
Mhm.
But to get people introduced to
to
it.
grow
So,
it. Yeah.
yeah, but if we had a app that's dedicated just to airsoft, and it may not appear to like newcomers as far as like people who've never actually heard of airsoft. So really,
Yeah.
our message is just trying to get people into the sport and into the community, so they can be broke as hell just like the rest of us.
Right.
No shit, right? Yeah. Yeah. What? I mean, what are you spending? Only $1,000 on a high kappa to make it work for 2 weeks.
It is so hard trying to pitch that because, like, when I go to power outs, like, I get people who come up to me and they're like, bro, how much did you pay for your rifle? And I'm like, dude, honestly, like, all together, it did cost a lot of money, but it just happened over time. The
Yeah.
gun cost me like $215, but like over time, I got a hand stop, I got a scope, I got all this extra shit put on it. So like, just I had to fit money in. I got 3 kids, bro. I can't just buy airsoft shit when I feel like it. So
For real.
I just had to fit it in.
Yeah,
and
that's
I got a fur baby, so
yeah. Well, the good point about that is when you buy a gun, you can buy a base gun. You can start fairly cheap.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
then,
Yeah. Upgrade as you
and
go,
two,
for sure.
there are small increments at a time.
Absolutely.
honestly,
Absolutely.
just give them a like honestly, Give them a Gen 2 Lancer. I'm telling you, that's really all they need.
I'm telling
Has
you,
a
like the
MOSFET already?
$170
G&G?
combat machine is perfect
For
for
real.
starters.
Yeah.
Yeah, a G&G or a combat, or a G&G combat machine. That's
That was
another
my
Perfect.
first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
my very first one back years and years ago was a SEMA AK,
Yeah.
Oh shit!
and
I
yep.
just got one.
Oh,
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah,
From a
yeah.
mystery box or something?
No, C7 Vipe. Well, it's for Liam's son, but he's too young to play right now, so it's sitting on my wall right now. But he went to the C7 Vipers garage sale or dollar store. Sorry,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did a dollar store at Full Auto where he lets people run in and just grab something.
Oh, shit.
So Liam ran in and he's 8. So he just grabbed a ghost mask and then there was like guns everywhere and he picks the skeleton ghost mask
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
somebody came out and was like, here's a gun for you. So you have a full setup. So it was a SEMA AK, yeah.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm holding on to it till he's old enough to play.
I actually got
I
a
won't
note.
touch it.
I actually got on my wall over here. I actually have a note from C7 Viper.
Yeah,
He's such a
he's
cool
so
dude.
nice. Yeah.
I really want to meet
Yeah, I
him.
met him at the SS event, and he was cool as hell. We took some pictures together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really want to meet C7. I heard nothing but really great things about that guy.
No,
Great
he
guy.
is
And
so
and
kind.
his wife too. I heard,
Alexis, yeah,
Yeah,
she's
Mrs.
dope too.
C7. Yeah.
She created all my the not mine, but she created and made all the horror movie patches that I love so much.
really.
Yeah, she gave me a shit ton, and they were all in like bags and like numbered, and
Nice.
they're super nice. Like they barely knew me and Billy, but like we hung out, and then they invited us to their place, and we got to play on their field. But they're dope. I love
Oh,
them.
shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
super
That's
chill.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, C7's really cool, and I
Yeah.
really I can't wait to meet him one day.
Yeah,
For
he's
sure.
super nice and super down to earth. Like you would never know, and I feel like that's why he's grown so much because like he doesn't act a certain way. You know, he doesn't
No.
act like he knows more, but he is fucking brilliant, dude. You show him
Yeah.
any body type of a gun, like anything, he will know what it is, when it came out, what's in it. Like
Yep.
he's seriously like like a encyclopedia for Airsoft. I've never
that's
seen
cool.
anybody so freaking
But
smart.
he's always working too. Like at the event, even like he was behind the counter at SS,
Oh, yeah.
pointing at the wall, and Mrs. C7 was just like had the camera on him. Like he was just working the whole time. Like he was giving away something for this kid. He just picked a random kid and was like, just pick something off the wall.
Yeah.
And
Right.
yeah, it was pretty dope.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, the video that really got me into to him was when he bought out Shorty USA.
Yes,
Like
crazy.
because you got to think about this. It blew my mind because Shorty USA many years ago is where I purchased my very first airsoft gun.
Oh
Nice.
shit, that's
Damn.
crazy.
Yep, that's where I got. I bought a spring FAMAS, and then that's where I got the underfolder, or it was called the AK-47 Paratrooper. It was a SEMA, but it was licensed by UTG, and like I bought that, like I said, like 15, 16 years ago, and I was just like, when he bought Shorty USA, I saw that video. I was just like, I kind of got a little sentimental because I grew up on Shorty USA videos.
That's what's up, man.
Nice.
Yeah, listen, guys, I want to apologize. I have to get off. I have to be up in 6 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Um,
we're about to wrap up.
Yeah,
so
we're about to
let's
wrap it
go. Let's go to the last part, which is everyone recommends the next guest. So
Yes.
this will be the guest for January. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Taco, why don't you go first?
I'm going to say Green Wolf Tactical, man. That's one of my
Perfect.
sponsors. That's my guy, Flynn. I love that guy, man. He lives right down the street. I can go link up with
Right.
him whenever I want to. So I would love to see him on the next monthly backspin.
Awesome. Masher.
Yeah, I want to recommend King Lobo from Flawless Technique. He's actually he's from my home turf, and I met him in Virginia, and he was just the nicest person ever. So he needs to be back on here.
Nice.
I'm in a bit of a predicament.
I'm really sorry.
No, I was first gonna pick Houdini, and then he was on today, and then I was like, well, I'll pick Lobo because So now I'm at a loss.
Well, no, you can still do Houdini. Look, this the next one won't come out until January 30th. The last day of January.
Fine.
So-
Because I did say I was going to nominate him, because he was like, oh, I want to be on the next one. And I was like, all right, I'll nominate you. And then I saw him today, and I was like, well, I can't. But I will. There we go. Doing it. Staying true.
Okay, got it.
Well, I mean, I guess I could pick for Ruby since, we got to have 4 guests. So I'm going to throw in a wild card. I'm going to call in Kicking Mustang.
Ooh.
Okay.
That is great. That is great because there's a lot of shit going on with him right now in the UK with this cancel culture shit, where a lot of fields are trying to, literally almost all the fields are trying to ban him.
Yep.
For headshots, right?
Yeah, and it's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
So
He's
anyway,
basically just the best sniper in the UK, and everybody's mad. That's all it is.
Well, not only that,
That's always
he
how it
doesn't.
is.
His videos don't promote toxic playing.
Oh,
They
Right.
expose cheaters
Right.
Yeah.
who are being assholes on the field, and he's honest about it.
Yep.
And the culture over there, they start hating on him for it.
Yep.
And I'm going, what are you hating for? Like, what? I don't get it. Like, these aren't videos. He doesn't produce videos that are showing the fights that happen on the fields where people start full autoing each other and swinging their guns at each other and shit. He's not promoting that.
Yeah.
He's just showing what happens while he's playing. He's not taking someone else's videos. This is all his shit while he's
Fields are
playing.
probably just frustrated with people complaining all the time.
For sure.
Yeah, and they're probably in a weird predicament where they're losing money because these people aren't playing at their fields because they know he's going to be there. But yeah, it's stupid.
It is very get people that that will play honestly, and you won't have this issue. Call your hit, and he won't shoot you in the face. How about that?
Call your hit. Be more stealthy.
Yeah. So I agree with that one. I will reach out to him 100%. Okay.
Right.
And see, what we'll plan that. That'd be great.
That'd be a great episode.
I figured that why not throw a wild card in there? I'm just like, well, I guess
I love it. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. Honestly, he's a legit guy. Very upfront, honest. So, well, I appreciate everyone. Happy New Year to everyone that's going to be watching. To you guys and to everyone, y'all are my family. I appreciate you so much, and thank you so much for spending your night with me, and OT, and and Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
So
Merry Christmas, guys.
absolutely.
Merry
Hope
Christmas
you guys
and
have a
Happy New
wonderful
Year,
2
everybody.
weeks.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody. I really appreciate all of y'all and everything y'all do for the community, man. Y'all are amazing. Let's just keep this train going. Let's just keep it going. Don't stop.
Absolutely.
And a happy
Thank you
holidays to
again.
anybody else who doesn't play.
Oh, it's okay.
Play.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
we have something like that. We call it. We say Merry Christmas Hanukkahs.
There we go. Like you
Nice.
said.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
That's what I
Merry
mean.
Christmas Hanukkahs.
Oh, I love it. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
I appreciate
Night.
y'all.
Thank you.
All right.
Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas.